Hello friends, welcome to the series of video lectures on Core Java for Beginners by Gate Gyaan. In previous lectures, we were looking at the declaration, initialization and creation of the array. In this lecture, we will look at a very important concept, that is the difference between length and length with bracket, that is length variable and length method. Okay, so they become somewhat confusing sometimes, so we will look at the complete difference between them. So let's first look at length variable. So length is a final variable applicable for arrays. Length variable represent the size of an array. Length variable is a final variable, as once the array is created its size cannot be changed and hence length is final. So let's look line by line. So length is a final variable. The first thing is you should know that the length is a final variable. So once its value is decided, it can't be changed. Okay. And why it is so? Because length gives us the length represents the size of an array, and we know that once we create an array, its size is fixed. As we have already studied, length array is a indexed collection of fixed number of homogeneous data elements. So once the array is created, its size is fixed, and since length variable gives us the size of the array, so it is a final variable. Okay, now let's look at length method. Okay, so length method is a final method applicable for string objects. It returns the number of characters present in a string object. So length method is a final method, and which gives us the number of characters present in the string object. We will study in upcoming lectures that string is a immutable object, which means that once you create a string object, you can't change its size, you can't add more characters to it. Okay, so its number of characters in a string is fixed. Okay, so that is why the length method is a final method, because it can be overridden, which we will study about overriding methods in upcoming lectures when we study about oops concepts in Java. So length is a method which is applicable for string objects. It returns the number of characters present in a string object. So let's look at a code example to understand the things better. Let's say we create an string array which contain names is equal to uh, Shubham, Shumit. Okay, okay. And if we print system dot out dot print ln names dot length, if we do something like this, we will get the size of the array names. Okay, so let's compile it and run the program. So what it is printing is 2, which is the size of the array, because it is containing 2 elements. So the size of our array is names is 2. And if I do length method names dot length, we will get compile time error, because names length method is applicable for string objects, not array objects. Let's see. You can see the compiler error, cannot find symbol names length symbol, cannot find symbol in this line. It cannot find the symbol length method, that is method length location variable names of type string. So so in the array class there is no method which is implemented, there is no method called length. So our Java compiler cannot find any method length in the array class. That's why it is complaining that it cannot find method length. Okay, so and if I instead of names, if I write here 0, names of 0, since names of 0 is Shubham, which is a string object, and if we do length variable length method on it, if we call length method on a string object, we will get the number of characters present in that string object, which is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, so let's look at it. So 7, it is printing the number of characters present in. And if you call length variable for the string object, you will get compile time error. Cannot find a symbol length, variable length class string. In string class there is no variable called as length. Okay, so it cannot find it, so our compiler is complaining. Okay, now let's look at an important note. In multidimensional arrays, length variable represents the base size of the array. What does it means? Let's say in multi-dimensional arrays like two-dimensional arrays, three-dimensional array, so our length variable will represent the base size of the array. So what does it mean? Like, for example, let's say I create a in two-dimensional integer array. Okay, r is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. Okay, and if I print the length of this array, you should be expecting the number of elements in this array is 1, 2, 3, 4. So we should get the length as 4, but we will get the length as 3 because, let's see, I will explain why I am getting this. So in this program compiles fine, and it is printing 3. Okay, so it prints 3. Why it prints 3? Because there are 3 base elements, that is the base size of this array is 3. Let's look it with the help of a diagram. So our array is something like this. We have a two-dimensional array with base size 3, and what they are storing 1, 2, 3, 3. So the first index stores a reference to a one-dimensional array of size 2 having elements 1 and 2. Second index stores a reference to a one-dimensional array having one element, that is 3. Third index stores a one-dimensional array reference to a one-dimensional array having element as 3. Okay, so you can see that the base size of the array is 3, because what the case is that these three are the elements of this array, which are and each element is storing a reference to a one-dimensional array. So individually they are elements, so that's why we are getting the size of our the length of the array as 3. Okay, so in multi-dimensional arrays, length variable represent the base size of the array. So we just looked at the difference between length variable and length method in Java. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button and share this video with your friends. If you want these slides, you can go to the link I've given in the description section. And if you have any doubt regarding the video, you can tell them in the comment section. I would love to answer them. And please subscribe to my channel, because I will be uploading such videos daily. And thanks a lot for watching my video.